You look very patriotic today.
Yeah, what the heck?
God bless America, baby.
It is.
Oh, and
currently,
your hat, Survivor.
Getting excited. And we got the NASCAR merch on, the old struggling merch. Hello.
Turn around. Show everybody the back.
Hello.
Nice. There it is.
9:45 in the morning, and Scott is yelling.
9:45. I got a spiked Bailey's coffee, and I'm ready
Yeah.
to rock.
I got my coffee. I was actually excited because I was like, hey, I get to drink my coffee and do the podcast. That feels cozy and fun. So
Yeah.
I got excited about that.
And then everybody that's on their way to work, just know our breaths are all smelling like coffee.
Mhm.
So envision that. Just picture the coffee coming.
Do you drink coffee?
Never ever. I drink nothing but water.
Have you ever had coffee, though?
Yeah, I just don't like
You just
it.
don't like
And
it.
I was actually just telling someone about this recently. I've gotten to a point. I mean, I'm 26. Why would I start now? When I can drink
That's
something
probably
that's
about
free.
when I
I started when I was about 26, I think.
When I can drink something that's free, it's not hard on your teeth, and it's like the healthiest thing you can drink. Why would I not just stick to that? Because I like it.
Yeah,
I
I
started-
became a mom when I was 26.
say,
I think that's when
I
I started
started when
drinking it.
Corbin was born.
And were you 26 when he was born?
Or
Or 27 when he was born?
It was in 22. How old was I?
You were 26. You were 26.
Well, I'm only 26 now. So I was like 24 maybe, something like that.
Yeah, I think you were 26. I was 26. So you guys start drinking coffee this year, Greg?
No.
You have to get addicted to
Yeah,
the
that-
most addictive substance
See,
on
that's
earth.
the problem. Is some people become like legitimately dependent on it, and I have no desire to do it. People, they always say that, like, why aren't you drinking coffee? It's like, because I don't need it.
No, if
Like,
you don't
I
need
never
it.
did.
And
I-
eventually I may, but as of today, I don't. So, like, why would I put myself into that position?
Yeah.
That's why I never drank through college or anything, even though everyone else did. But I actually now I enjoy coffee.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't even do it because I feel like I need it. I never did. It was like Jaden started making coffee at home, like fancy, nice
It's
coffee.
kind of fun.
So then I started drinking it, and I was like, hey, this is kind of a nice little thing to do. It just made me feel nice, not because of the caffeine, but it's because, like, oh, it's a nice, fun little
It's
thing
a
to
warm
do.
fuzzy.
Yeah, I don't even do caffeine half the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, but you're even creating a dependency on that. Because
I know,
the
it's a fun
person I was
drink.
talking to, she was like, she's like, we couldn't be more opposite. I honestly think that there's never a time other than like when I'm going to bed that I am not holding some sort of like fun drink.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
how
Oh, that's
see,
a little-
that's
drinks are
That's a little
yeah, it's like that's
trophy,
crazy
yeah.
because then you wake up, you need your fun drink. You go to lunch, you need your fun drink. You're probably spending $18 a day on fun drinks.
You gotta have fun, though. It's all
Yeah.
about
Oh,
having
I have
fun.
fun.
Life's too
I have
short.
fun in other ways. I just
No, you're not having fun.
Yeah.
And you're wrong.
my life is so little.
Yes, you need to get a bang energy 3 times a day.
Apparently, Celsius has like a gross amount of caffeine in it. I think
It's
it's like
200
200.
milligrams.
Celsius and Alani, I think, also
Yeah,
has
Celsius
Half
that.
your
is, like,
daily
crazy high.
recommended. The other thing is Celsius I saw, and I don't know if it was fake news or not, but it said that they must be the same plant that does high noons, and they
Oh, I saw
accidentally
that.
put the high
Oh,
noons
yeah,
into
I
Celsius.
did see that.
I think that was real.
Was it real?
I think that was a real report.
I mean,
yeah.
now we're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Oh
Good
my
morning,
gosh,
everybody.
Yeah.
That
And I
is
saw
funny.
the second report was local high schoolers are storming gas stations for Celsius.
Yeah, Celsius stock went
Yeah.
through the roof.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, friggin' cheers, man.
Yeah. Ayo.
Friggin' cheers.
Ayo, Greg, cheers with
Cheers
your.
with
Cheers with your
my
water.
water.
What are you, Bobby Boucher over there? Nerd.
Have you seen the clip of Bert Kirshner with the 64-ounce Kool-Aid?
No. Oh, yeah.
That is
Yeah.
the best.
Yeah, he's
That-
like on the
that
podcast,
might be the
right?
best podcast clip to ever exist.
I'll have to
Yeah.
look that up.
Yeah.
It's so funny. He's got this big jug and he's drinking Kool-Aid and he just like kind of says it quickly. And then Tom Segura's like,
Wait,
Oh.
what?
are you actually drinking Kool-Aid right now? And
Disgusting amount of
Tom is
Kool-Aid.
just dying laughing. And the funniest part I think of the whole clip kind of goes unnoticed is when he says, he's like seeing how big the jug is and he's wheezing and he's like, you know, people see that and they think, good for that guy. Like he's drinking so much water.
staying hydrated.
Meanwhile, it's 800 grams of sugar.
It's a full
Yeah.
pitcher's worth of
Yeah.
Oh
Kool-Aid.
He said he
my
tries to drink
God.
2 a day.
Yikes,
That's
man.
disgusting.
That's awful.
Yeah, that is one of the best podcast clips ever.
I'll look
is
that up.
'Cause
Bert,
you know-
Bert and Tom KoolAid. Just look that up. And
You
it'll
know
come
when
up.
you make Kool-Aid, we used to do it a lot growing up. We literally had a plastic cup
Oh, yeah.
in the
Yeah,
sugar
it
that
just
you would
stayed
fill
in
the
there.
whole thing.
I remember the sound of like the.
Yeah.
And then the Kool-Aid pack
And then it-
goes in.
and then
Yes.
With the wooden spoon.
around
Yeah,
the
with
purple
That like
pitcher.
the purple
The
pitcher.
purple pitcher.
I remember I made Kool-Aid my first time without mom, and I didn't put the sugar in.
Yeah, we were all doing
I
it
was
together.
like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, all three of
This
us
is
did it. We were like, this is
terrible.
horrible.
I did that making mac and cheese and I didn't put butter in.
Oh, yeah.
And
just
Greg was
gross.
eating and he was like, it doesn't taste like
Yeah,
when mom
something
makes
ain't
it. I was
right.
like, well, I'm not mom, so just eat it.
Yours
then
was the
mom-
healthy mac and
But
cheese.
then mom came home and she saw the butter stick on the counter still because she set everything out for me.
Yeah.
And she came home and she saw the butter stick. She's like, was the mac and cheese really gross?
Yeah.
And I was like, no,
No, it was great.
good actually.
It's like when I went to Who Hot and got too excited and skipped the sauce line.
No.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
terrible. Yuck. How'd they even let you do
On
that? Did they just
accident?
Yeah, I
dumped
wonder.
it on the
They
grill and
probably
it
put
was
it on
dry?
the. Yeah, they were just like, what the heck?
It
Spraying
just
with
like
the water.
solid,
Yeah.
solid to the
Yuck.
grill.
Yeah, that was bad.
Can I say something pretty important?
Yes.
I had some. I was just a thought.
Did you think of more things?
I have so many thoughts. I never
he was
rest.
down to 0.
I don't sleep. Okay, this is what I said. I said, okay, people always say if you could go back in time and tell yourself something.
Mm-hmm.
I say if I could go back in time and tell my past self something, I'd probably say like, hey, it's all going to work out. Don't sweat the small stuff, whatever. And then I think my past self would say, who are you? How did you do that, you demon? You witch! You time-traveling warlock!
Oh no.
So,
And then,
So
what's your next one? Yeah.
oh, we don't have any thoughts on that?
That's all he had. He's like, oh, I thought that would cover like 30 minutes at
I
least.
thought we could talk about that for a while.
I could talk about Cinnamon Toast Crunch for longer than
We're
that.
only a few minutes in. I thought that was gonna fill up more time. Okay, well, how about this? Bananas are the perfect food.
Yeah. Yeah. No salmon. Yeah. There's a few that I would classify as perfect.
Perfect,
Are
yeah.
bananas one of them?
Yeah,
probably.
because
Yeah.
portable.
They're protected.
They're protected.
Yeah.
They last, the good amount of time.
They actually fill you up.
They're delicious, and I said perfect name as well.
Banana.
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 Tell the minions.
Yeah.
that.
Some things. That's actually a fun thought process is like what things look exactly like they're named.
Banana.
Banana's one of them.
Yeah,
That's fun.
banana. I think vacuum too.
Goo.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Pus.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
We're gonna get
Sorry.
Yeah,
strike
we're
on
going to
that
get
one.
flagged on
Yeah.
YouTube.
Go ahead, editor.
People are going to
Cut that one
report
out.
this.
Editor, cut that one out.
Alan.
Okay,
Alan,
thank
cut
you.
it out.
Do I want to use any more? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 since the last time we spoke.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, I've got.
Are you
And I'm
just
gonna
like
hold on to
asking
them.
chat?
I'm gonna hold on. No, I just. What do you think? My brain isn't. This
Scott's
was before
brain.
ChatGPT.
Scott's brain
baby.
is yeah.
The only thing I do for ChatGPT is if I have tech problems and I don't know how to solve them.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, hey, the USB-C port on my computer isn't connected to the motherboard. And they said, actually, yes, it is. And I go test it again. They're right. I'm like, what was I doing for years? I'm like, I don't have USB-C on my computer, guys. Got to get an adapter. For years? And it worked the whole time.
Where was it?
It was just on the back of the computer. I
What
didn't
in
see
the
it.
world? Oh my god.
There's two. One on the top, one on the back. And I swear I tested them both.
That's
not important.
hilarious.
Okay, I'll rattle off one more really important
one
one. Okay,
more.
this one's good, and I think we could maybe use this in the group chat, but it's actually we're not going to be able to because now everyone's going to hear it. Listen, a really easy way to confuse the absolute heck out of your family, friends, anyone you're in a group chat with, is to send every text in quotes.
That's funny.
Think about how they'd be like, "What are you doing?"
We could still do that until next Monday.
Yeah, if you just sent
And
a
then
quote
we
and was
can
like, "Hey,
show-
what are we having for lunch on Wednesday?"
Mom's gonna have
in
a
quotes.
funny.
She's gonna have a panic attack.
She'd be like, "What does this mean?" But it's
yeah,
we should do that. Can be our experiment until next Monday.
every text send it in quotes.
Yes.
yeah. And
To
then
our family chat.
I might start doing that with Tyler too, and he'd be like, "What is this from?"
who's saying that? Is it like from a movie?
And then next week we can show the screenshots
Yeah.
of what they said back.
There you go. Yeah, see what their responses are. Yeah, Mom would be like, "Oh, I was thinking we were having a big pasta dish. Also, why quotes?" And then like 3 hearts or something. She's
Yeah.
like, "I don't want to draw
And
too
then
much attention to it."
in quotes can't say.
But yeah. Then you say "why" quotes in 2 quotes. Question mark. 2 sets of quotes. Why quotes? Question mark.
None of them are going to text us back for the rest of the week after that.
I'm gonna sign mine sincerely, Raymond Holt. I honestly think The peak of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Is him saying his text messages?
Yeah, I forgot.
And it ends up getting him in so much trouble.
so
You gotta stop signing your text messages, sir. I think the peak of Brooklyn Nine-Nine might be the funniest comedy like sitcom I've ever seen.
I think so too.
It really like, especially when Boyle. Is it Boyle? Yes. So Boyle says to Jake, when they're about to get married, and she's like, "Is there something I can do?" Because he like puts the whole wedding together. He's like, "Get pregnant immediately. Give the world more, Jake." And Jake goes, "Oh my god." I think that's like the best quote I've ever seen from a show. Give the world more,
Charles
Jake.
Boyle is one of the best characters
He's
of all
so
time.
funny.
We said that Schmidt from New Girl is, so is Charles
Yeah,
Boyle.
Schmidt's great, and then I mean, The Office has got some big hitters too,
Yeah.
but they're all good.
Yeah, when I
Such
watched, also I think the Dean on Community. You said you never watched Community.
I've never watched. Kyle
I've
wants,
watched the
Kyle
first
wants
couple
to start
seasons.
watching
He
it.
is a top 5 TV character of
Yeah.
all time. He's so
He is
funny.
funny.
How
He's one
many
of those guys-
seasons?
There's maybe what is the joke? 6 seasons in a movie. I think they maybe made 5 seasons though. I don't.
Okay.
They're gonna roast me. They're gonna lampoon me.
Yeah.
The community is a
think
good
that
community.
might be
okay,
right.
Yeah, Kyle does want to watch it. I think that'll be our next show.
it's good. That's another one. Like the peak of that show is some of my favorite TV I've ever
I also,
watched.
so I feel like the typical ones is like Modern Family, Office, New Girl. I feel like Sunny is like tier 2, but
You
it
like
shouldn't
Sunny.
be.
I like Sunny.
Sunny should be in that conversation as
The
well.
problem with Sunny is that it's some of the best, funniest TV ever, and then also
Mm.
some of the biggest waste of time
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
It's like you have to really sift through.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah,
of
the
them are like,
peaks are
what is
great.
this?
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
good stuff is so
Yeah, the
good,
peak
iconic.
clips are great.
Yeah. That was like when we were in high school. The show's been on for 20 years or something. When we were in high school, Free Tag was Sunny guy, and he was introducing it to us, and he would show us clips, and I'm watching one-off clips on the computer in the computer lab. I'm like, this show is twisted and weird. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think I would like this. But then once you're in it and you kind of understand like the vibe, it's a great show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great show.
Speaking of Nick Freitag, did you see someone asked where the free tag comment or the
Yeah,
nickname came from?
so we keep saying it as if people know. They
Yeah.
even spelt it as FREE
dash
space tag.
Oh, they're asking why we call him
Yeah, they're like,
Free
what?
Tag?
Why is
Yeah.
his nickname Free
Oh,
Tag?
guys, that's his
it's
name.
his last
That's
name.
his name. Yeah.
His last name is Free
His
Tag.
last name is Free Tag, like a German or something.
Yeah, so someone else commented, they're like, I'm pretty sure it's his last name.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's his
definitely his last name. That's so funny. Why do you guys call him Free Tag?
we do speak like everyone would just know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
I never even thought that free tag could be like a nickname.
Right.
I guess,
right.
but it'd be like, why are you calling? Is his dad's name John? Why you keep calling him John's son?
Yeah.
His name is Johnson. Same vibe.
So yeah, Nick Freitag. We
Yeah,
love Nick
Free
Freitag.
Tag. He's the best.
Our weekly mention of Nick Freitag.
Yeah, he's like more than anyone. Free Tag is
I would imagine he hasn't missed an episode
I
yet
don't think he
of
has.
getting
Yeah.
mentioned.
living legend, Mr. Nick Free Tag.
Do we want to go over any of the submissions that we've gotten?
Yeah.
Some voicemails, some DMs.
Yeah, we can do that. While you're getting those pulled up, do you guys think the dress was black and blue
Black and
or white and gold?
White and gold.
You're kidding. Why would you even say
Yeah,
that?
what are you
Let me pull it up.
saying right
That's
now?
what I remember it as.
Oh, it's definitely a black and blue dress.
Yeah,
I don't-
It is objectively. It always has been. And I knew that from the second I saw it
White
because I'm a smart person. But the thing is, some people I thought were lying and pretending to be white and gold.
No.
But if you really think it was white and gold, then that changes my whole world.
I can't remember it. That's just in my brain. Oh, this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see white and gold.
You still
That's
see
white and gold to you?
gold?
Yeah, see, I
That's
don't
so
understand the science
crazy.
behind that. It
Okay,
is
hold on.
so black
What
and
color
blue.
is that?
Black.
Do you really think that color is black?
This is an extraordinarily
Yes.
timely discussion.
Are
by
you
the way.
serious?
Yes.
Let me see. Show me.
What color is that? Here, hold on.
I
let
mean,
me-
I know that it's black. On your screen. It maybe looks like there's a reflection that's causing it to look gold. But I know my
these
brain
colors
is
look the
telling
same
me,
to me.
But my brain knows that that's a black fabric.
Also, the dress is
Because look at
black
this,
and blue,
Greg.
right?
It is.
Do these
actually,
not look like
yeah.
the same color to you?
Well, yeah, when you zoom in on it like that, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
But yeah, when you zoom
looks-
out, my eyes immediately, that's a black.
Yeah, it's just like your brain fills in the context of this is a dress that is black. And I'm looking at it from over here. Actually, turn your phone sideways at an angle.
it looks more blue this way.
very much so.
Straight on.
But like you're
Like,
zooming in on the one
this is
spot
so
that looks
clearly-
gold.
it's-
But look anywhere else. Every other spot is black.
That looks gold to me too.
Are you kidding? But okay, now tell me though, that does not look white to you.
No,
right?
it looks like
Okay.
it's like light blue and gold is what
Blue
it
and
looks
gold.
like.
That's
Because that
see, that's
top is
shocking.
straight up gold, and that's where my eye goes. Is that top part? Because that is
Interesting.
straight gold on the top.
That's crazy.
So that's why I think.
Once we're done with this, we should probably record like a Harlem Shake video or
Well,
something.
and we can talk
That's
about
funny.
100
That would
men
actually be
versus a
funny.
gorilla.
I mean, we're living in a decade ago.
Or the Laurel Yanny.
Yeah. How funny would
Yes.
that be? A funny podcast if you went back like this day in 20 years ago
Yeah.
and like
Oh, yeah.
you acted as if you were recording it back
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
What a funny little shtick.
That is funny.
Only people do that.
in the city.
Voice.
The Black
Yeah.
Beatles thing, the mannequin challenge was really cool.
Mannequin Jones was awesome. That was that Black Beatles? Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, I'm in the boat of like, yes, when things get incredibly mainstream viral, they can become cringe. I don't think the mannequin challenge or Harlem Shake were.
Mannequin
thought they were
Because
fun.
some
They were
of them
fun.
were so creative
I was
and
gonna
cool.
say, it was always good to watch. The
Yeah.
Harlem Shake was whatever, I guess. After a while, it gets to be a little bit much. But the
Mannequin, though.
Mannequin Challenge was always cool.
Our entire school did a Harlem Shake.
That
That was
did.
crazy.
That they did.
At a
And
pep rally?
Janders was in the
Yeah,
front.
they
with that
brought everyone
horse
into the
mask.
gym and did a Harlem Shake because it was like during homecoming week. But then we literally recorded one in the bleachers.
That's funny.
Like 300, 400 students.
Janders had a white morph suit on.
Yeah.
Dangerous color to wear, by the
Yeah.
way. And a big horse head mask.
Yeah.
And then he was standing in the front like he was the guy leading it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it burst into the
Was
thing. I
it
wonder if
your-
we could find that
Was that
somewhere.
your senior year or was that your junior? Because we did it at MSUM at a basketball game, but I don't know what year I was.
probably my
Well,
I don't
Probably
know,
your
it's hard to
junior
say.
year, because
Yeah,
I
might
think it
have
was
been
my
junior
freshman year of college, and
Hard to say.
we did it at college at
when
a
was
basketball
the
game.
Harlem Shake popular. Series the stupidest feature of all time. Something went wrong. Please try again. What went wrong? What? Oh.
Okay,
I asked you a question.
yesterday my boys wanted to sing happy birthday. So
Mm-hmm.
we're like, well, let's see if there's any famous birthdays today. So I said, hey,
Yeah.
whose birthday is it today? And you'd think that it's in their algorithm to be like, well, let's pull up a famous birthday.
Yeah.
And it goes, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. Here's a definition of the difference between whose and whose. Like the who's with an S-E and the who's apostrophe S. I'm
Oh,
like,
come on.
are you that? Are
Yeah.
you actually serious
It's
right now?
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Whose
Good
birthday is it today?
grief.
Yeah.
Here's it. What are you talking about, Google?
Yikes. Yikes.
I was peeved, to say
no,
the
thank
least.
you. Yikes.
Just to put a bow on it, it said it was most popular in February of 13.
yeah. So that
So
was that.
my-
That was that winter.
Sophomore, or no, sorry,
Your
my
junior year of high school.
probably.
Junior
Yep.
year, yeah.
My
Was it
freshman
during
year of
like
college.
snowball week or whatever we used to do?
Probably, yeah.
That was when we did the volleyball or was that during homecoming?
That was
That was
homecoming.
homecoming. The powder puff.
Yeah.
Remember
powder
the
puff
one
and
year that we
and
got
muscle
like
volleyball.
zero snow? So we did dirt ball week.
No, was I gone?
Maybe
already?
you were gone. Yeah, there was like no snow
Dirt
one
ball.
year, so we went
That's
dirt,
funny.
dirt
That's
ball
a very
week
North
instead of
Dakota
snowball.
thing to do if there's no snow. Not just cancel it. We're gonna do dirt
Dirt
ball.
ball week. Good stuff.
But I went back after I drafted the game show video with the Guess That Cameo. I went back and watched the clip of you and Miles.
Mhm.
He is funny.
He was letting
He's
him
so
rip
funny.
one
He
after
is a
another
funny
after another.
guy.
Yeah,
so
he's pretty
funny.
silly guy. I like pulled out my phone to take notes, and he goes, "Yeah, write that down."
Yeah, write that
Yeah.
down. As you're
Literally
about to. No, he said, "Take notes, please."
Yeah, take notes, please.
Take notes, please. I'm already writing it down.
Miles just reminds me so much of our cousin Andrew.
Yeah.
He
They
is-
look
he-
like they
yes.
could be related
Yeah.
too, and I think that's part of it. But they have that same sense of humor, just very quick, witty, funny.
There's a thing in my brain where if I meet somebody for the first time, but they really remind me of someone, it's so easy to talk to them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's one of those
fun.
guys that was my first time meeting him, but it was like I knew him forever. And then
Yeah.
also, Jaden and I this is a really crazy throwback, deep dive, but we were supposed to be on the Ellen show. And I was going to propose to Jaden on the Ellen show. Okay, there's a lot of lore here. I don't want to get into it.
Yeah, this is crazy. You're plugging this.
But anyway, so before this all happened, I was talking with one of the producers of the Ellen show, and she was Christine Stanwood, a news
Oh.
reporter from Fargo that I used to work with at the news station.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like
Oh,
her
I thought you were
twin
saying
sister.
Christine went
No,
and
it
worked
wasn't
for her.
her.
Okay, it wasn't
But it was
actually
her
Christine.
twin sister.
Funny.
She talked like her. She looked like her. She laughed like her. Everything was the same. I was like, I'm talking to Christine Stanwood
the
right now.
heck?
It was crazy.
That is crazy.
Sorry.
At some point, you'll probably have to tell that story, right?
Yeah, maybe. I'm sure I will. I teased it in I made a video about the Ellen show.
Yeah.
And I like mentioned it. Oh, by the way, Jaden and I was supposed to propose to Jellen on the
Yeah.
Jaden on the Ellen show.
I don't even know if I know the full story of that.
I think Jaden might have fumbled it and unintentionally. And I'm glad she did.
Yeah, good thing, probably. Probably a good
I'm
thing.
glad she did. I mean, should I just quickly tell kind of like an overview?
just a general.
So it was like this thing where they were saying, okay, we wanted to do a big proposal on the Ellen show. So it was like submit if you want to get married soon, like submit your guys' story, and then maybe we'll have you on. So I submitted me and Jaden because it was like right before we were going to get engaged. I was like, this would be kind of a fun thing to do because we did the Ellen underwear calendar and stuff. Yeah. More lore that people don't know about.
Yeah, they'll know.
Yeah,
they'll know
about the Ellen underwear calendar.
Some of them will know.
So we submitted, and then they called me back and they were like, hey, we would like for you to be the one that does it. And I was like, you're kidding. This is incredible. Yeah. So I was talking to the producer, to Christine. I'm saying words wrong. The producer.
Jalen.
Jalen on the Eden show.
Yeah.
So I was talking to the producer.
Too much Bailey's in your coffee.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a big morning for me. And she's like, so like what other hobbies do you guys have? And my go-to answers were always, we like going to concerts and I make YouTube videos. But I had at the time already made a video about the Ellen show where I was kind of like criticizing it.
Yeah, your boomer showing.
It was not that way. It was a different one. Oh. It was a different one before that. And I was like really kind of like, this Ellen show thing is, and this was before the Ellen stuff. Yeah. I was like, I don't know about this Ellen show.
This was 10 years ago.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know about this Ellen show. So Jaden had talked to the lady too, and she told her about my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So before I could go in and like private that video, the producer had probably gone to my YouTube channel and seen my video that was like pretty anti-Ellen.
Yeah.
And then she was like, what the hell? Like, we can't have these guys on. So that was why we didn't end up doing it. But we were supposed to be the ones that did it.
Why did they talk to Jaden?
Because they wanted to talk to both of us. Because they wanted to make sure that we were both going to be on the like Ellen people where it's like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
So they wanted us to be like making sure you guys are going to be good for the Ellen show.
Yeah.
Because you got to love Ellen. They always say like, why do you love Ellen? Like, what did Ellen do to change your life on the application and stuff? So I'm like filling these questions out, lying through my teeth.
Yeah.
And then before I got a chance to
introduced me
go
to
through,
Grace and Chance.
I think maybe it was even like the next morning I was like, okay, I really should private that video just in case. But I didn't want to do it right away. I'm remembering now. I didn't want to do it right away because it was one of my better performing videos and my channel was small.
Yeah.
So I was like using it to grow my channel, but then I was like, but wait, I can't be on the Ellen show to propose if they see this video. So I waited until the next day. And in that time, Jaden had done the interview and told them about my YouTube channel. Yeah. So then they went and they were like, they don't like, that's what I assume happened.
Were they not telling her you were going to propose though? Like, was she thinking you were going to go on to play a game or something?
Yes. Jaden thought we were going to do, because she had like Ellen's Game of Games or something.
Yeah.
And I think that was the guise, was that we were going to go on and do a Game of Games type.
Okay. Because I was like, why would they talk to her and just totally ruin the whole thing?
Yeah. And this was many years ago. So I'm like kind of spotty with my memory. Yeah. But I'm assuming that we were supposed to tell Jaden it was going to be one thing because we were going to go, if we were going to go beyond the show, it was like, why are we here?
Yeah.
But then it was like a surprise that I was going to propose.
Okay.
So, and then, it's like, yeah, of course Jaden wants to be like, yeah, Scott makes YouTube videos, but who's going to think, oh, wait, there's a video on there from like 6 months ago of Scott criticizing the Ellen show.
Right. And in her opinion, she might not have thought you were really criticizing, but as a producer,
she'd like, see that and be like, what is this?
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas Jaden watches it and thinks it's funny.
Yes. I'd have to think about it a little bit harder if I really wanted to lock down what happened, but we were supposed to be on there.
Well, you were supposed to propose on the Ellen show, but you ended up proposing on the street.
On the street, on the sidewalk in a pothole.
On the sidewalk in a pothole.
And it was beautiful. And here's the image of us in the pothole.
That I took.
Yeah.
I went sprinting up behind him and
I proposed there because that's where I asked Jaden to be my girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's the same location. Yeah. And then also that's where we did our first look.
Yep. For your wedding.
For the wedding. Mm-hmm. And on the socks that Joe made, that's the street. So yeah, a lot of lore in this episode. Sorry about all that, guys.
Do we want to go into those voicemails?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, I'll play the first one here. It is from Garrett.
Laura, Greg, how does having a famous brother such as Scott affect your life?
Famous?
I mean, do people recognize you? Do they come up to you? I mean, how does that affect you?
TMZ is knocking at your door left and right.
You know what's funny? I actually have an interesting answer for that. How does it affect us? Zero.
Positively. Excuse me. How does it affect you, Mr. I met
outside of meeting Post Malone, like in daily life, it absolutely affects us zero. But I have a funny answer as to, do we get recognized? No.
No,
the
I've
exact
never once.
opposite happened to me.
Never
so
once.
last November, I was in Scottsdale. I was wearing a Cramer Games shirt. Me, my face, my body, Cramer Games in Scottsdale. And this guy comes up to me and he goes, "Oh, hey, Cramer Games, nice shirt."
No way.
And then walks away. I was like, he definitely didn't know it was me. How does he not know it's me?
Wait, from the Cramer game.
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's crazy that he didn't recognize it was me, because I would imagine he would have said like, "Oh, you're
at least Scott's
maybe not
brother."
Greg.
Or you
You're
were on-
Scott's brother."
Yeah, you were on the Cramer game.
Yeah, no, he just
The
goes,
thing
"Oh,
that you're-
Cramer Games, nice shirt." I was like,
That's so
"Oh,
funny.
sweet, like deep cut." And then we were at In-N-Out, so I was like about to order, so I didn't say anything. Then he just walked away.
So yeah, we don't get recognized. Scott does get recognized though at
Yeah.
random places in town.
It's my favorite is when I'm with a group of friends, and then we were out at the Fargo Brewing Company, like
Yeah.
a bunch of us from high school, and some guy came up to me and he was like, "Hey man, I don't want to bother you or anything, but like I love your videos." And I was like, "Oh hey man," and I was like dapping him up. And then when he left, I turned back to the table and everyone was like,
Yeah,
They had never witnessed that.
"They're like, that
before.
was the coolest thing I've ever
Yeah.
seen."
It happened to us in the Black Hills. We were on
In
a
the
family
cave.
vacation in Mount Rushmore.
Trevor.
Yeah, and he
Trevor.
recognized Scott.
That was so funny. Yeah, we were in the depths of the earth,
we were
exploring
literally
spelunking.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, under the earth in a cave.
Yeah, and he knew who we were. That was pretty funny.
How
That was
how did Zach see you at the show?
I don't know. We bumped into him in the lobby, I think, before the show.
And then we went to a second show
Yeah.
and saw him again in a different city.
Yeah, we saw him at a show in Minneapolis.
Yes,
some fan
that's what it
at a
was.
show,
What the
and then
heck?
we went to another show in Fargo, and
Yeah.
he traveled to Fargo. To
He
see it, or
traveled to one of them.
Minneapolis. And we saw him again. And we were up in the balcony
Yep.
looking down, and I just happened to see him. Or Greg was like, "Is that the guy? Is that Zach
Yeah.
from when we met him at the last show?"
What the heck?
And I was like, "I think maybe it is." So we yelled.
Yeah, I just started yelling because
Yeah,
Scott
and
was
then-
like, "I think so," but kind of took the approach like, "We'll never know." And I was like, "Screw that, Zach!"
And then he's
Immediately turns around.
He looks up. He's like,
And Greg's
"No
like-
way!" He's waving. I was like, "Wow!"
Yeah, that was crazy coincidence.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Okay, number 2 we have from Tyler.
Hey, I'll remember this crew. My name is Tyler. Grew up in Illinois, living in Michigan, so I'm not. You're not too far away, neighbor. Really enjoying the content. I've got a couple questions. The first is for Greg. Are there any stores, brands, foods, etc., that you actively avoid because of your arithmomania, where
Oh.
you see the Aldi sign and you just get a little infuriated and decide to shop at, I don't know, Target instead? And then are there any song lyrics that really resonate with you because the chorus is punchy and has the right amount of characters? The other question is more of just a suggestion for video idea or podcast ideas. Those goofy school fundraisers, I remember my middle school going nuts for selling pies or something because they got small plastic monkeys in return and they were collectible. So I'd love to hear if there were any common experiences. Keep up the content, and nice to talk with you guys.
Butter braids.
There were a lot
We
there.
sold butter braids.
Yeah, the thing is, we never sold anything.
No, we never did anything. We were
No.
always like, no, thank you.
Our parents were like, "What are you trying to get the bike?" No.
Yeah, we'll just buy the dang bike. No, we also did for the baseball program. We sold Pizza Corner.
Yeah,
Ben still does that.
Yeah, Ben does that.
Yeah.
Somebody sold a ridiculous amount. Was it one of your friends? Or was it one of my? Maybe it was one of the Starts kids.
That sounds
Somebody
right.
That
sold
sounds familiar.
like
actually.
300 pizza pies.
Yeah.
And we're like, what the frick?
Yeah.
And then who
Not
pockets that?
300 people in
Who
Kindred.
pockets that money? Where's the money go? What? Does it go to Mr. Red Baron himself? Who's getting that money? Jack?
Mr.
It's going
DiGiorno.
to the bear.
Mr. DiGiorno? Who's getting all that dough?
Our parents weren't willing to take it. Like our dad didn't want to take it to work.
No. I
So we
wouldn't
were
do
just
that.
like, and we don't really want to call people, so we're just going to not. And they were like, yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
going to go door to door and sell cookie dough. And it's like, okay, so 7 kids came to my door already
Yep.
trying to sell me cookie dough.
Yep.
I can only buy so much cookie dough before I die. So no to the cookie dough.
But for you, you can talk about your arithmomaniac.
It happened like yesterday or 2 days ago. I was walking and I was listening to Posty. What's the title of the song? Is it Dead at the Honky Tonk?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's called? And I was just thinking about how perfect. So dead at the is 9, honky tonk is 9, is 18 letters, divisible by 6, 3, 2. So
He was a weird
That's
dude.
crazy.
and
man.
it literally as I was like dead at the honky tonk, that's such a good Like it's good rhythm. It's 18 letters, and I actually think I smiled. It made me so satisfied.
You are literally that Zach Galifianakis meme
Yeah.
from The Hangover
That's
when
so
the numbers are flying.
Funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But that's a problem that he asked that weirdly
'Cause he
specific
does it too,
question.
for
And
sure.
within a second, I was like, yeah, Dead at the Honky Tonk.
Oh,
It
yeah,
just
Dead
came
at
up.
the-
Yeah.
Dead in the Honky Tonk on July 45th.
Yeah, exactly.
45th.
So Greg and I don't have the same.
Yeah, Scott and I are not the same.
Greg and I don't have the same brain.
July
Can I
45th.
defend myself? I was picturing a street sign instead of a calendar, and 45th
defense,
Street
yeah,
is a
good
common. It's
defense.
a big street in Fargo.
That's funny.
So July was the date, and 45th was the street, and I said it as if it's one possible solution,
funny.
and it's not.
So Craig and Scott could not be more
So we
different.
have different brains.
Oh, that was a good one.
Oof, man.
But he asked that very specific question because he does it too. Because otherwise,
Yeah.
why would that specific question
Yeah,
come
he
to his
probably
brain?
does.
All right, we want to move on to number 3 here.
Number 3.
Number 3, my lord.
Door number three, my lord.
lord.
Okay, this is from Grace.
Why did we?
That was really weird. People are going to think we script this.
Why did we all do that?
Door number 3.
What the heck?
Okay, this is from Grace.
Hi, Scott, Laura, and Greg. My name is Grace, and I'm a huge fan of the podcast. And I was wondering how long the podcast was in the works before you started posting episodes, and if everybody was on board originally.
Wow, we're gonna start a fight here.
Yeah, this is going to be
'Cause
a
I
Jonas
said,
Brothers
there's no
fallout.
way I'm doing this crap. I'm too big for this stupid show.
That's actually in text. I could screenshot that.
It was all in
He
caps.
sent it in quotes and caps.
He put a middle finger emoji at the end of it.
It was my idea, foolishly, to do this.
1000% it was your idea.
I wanted to do it years ago. I said it in my wrap-up video in 2023, I think.
Yeah, and people are like, you've been teasing this for
For a
years.
long time. I think it was in 2023 that I said that. And then I was like, I haven't even brought it up to them yet, but I kind of want to do a podcast with Laura and Greg. And then after they saw that, they were like, yeah, we'd do it. And then kind of a year went by. I started making thumbnail templates of what we are going to do for the thumbnail and kind of like profile picture templates of what I thought it could look like, trying to find colors and stuff that I liked. And that took a few months for us to do all that.
I made the logo.
Yep. Yeah, and then we took all the photos and we did all that.
Yeah. That all took probably like 4 months to do all that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, and we were all doing other stuff. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's like impossible to, you can't just sit down and do it because
Right.
I'm making videos all the time and everybody has jobs.
Yes.
And then,
children.
yes. And the last piece of the puzzle was we had filmed episodes, but we hadn't made the theme song yet. So then Greg, I don't know if you guys know, we never
BTS.
talked about this, but in the theme music, Greg is playing the guitar. He came up with that. And then I added all of like the synths and the drums and stuff. And then I kind of pitched it and tweaked it and sped it up and whatever.
But the guitar line is Greg actually
that's Greg
playing
it down in my office, playing into my my Lewitt 440
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Pure microphone, my LCT 440 Pure microphone, and then I had to edit like the intro video.
Yeah.
So that took a long time because I sifted through basically every home movie we have,
Yeah.
finding all the clips that were like the most memorable to us
Yeah.
and ones that we're all in for most of them. So it took a long time. I mean, really, from when we said, okay, let's do it. We're going to do it for sure. From that time to the first upload was like 4 months.
Yeah.
To the first upload, yeah. To the first shooting day, not as
weeks?
much because we shot 6 episodes before
Was
we
it
released
6?
Yeah, it was 6. Or we were shooting the 6th one
as
it
we were
released.
as the release
Yeah.
of the first one came out
Right.
or something
Yeah.
like that.
Because we were all pretty busy in that time, so we wanted to batch a few first
Yeah.
and see how it was received.
Well, and then we had to learn how to edit because, like, there were some. Laura edits them now. Like, Laura
Yeah.
edits them basically fully. I go and I like clean up the audio and I cut a few things
Add
here
in
and
some
there.
stuff.
I choose where the intro goes and do the outro and whatever. But now Laura's editing all of them and adding all the video. But for a while, it was like Laura chopped things up, and then I went in and chopped it a second time and
and
added
then
all
Greg
of the
did
footage.
some chopping.
And then
it
Greg
was,
did some chopping, and then I went in and cleaned it up and added all of the footage and all the extra stuff. So we were all doing like a lot at one point.
Yeah.
And now it's just more streamlined. So
Right.
it was a long, slow road, and we still have a lot of stuff to figure out.
But
like, as we
it's
go.
crazy that we've only done 15 episodes, and I already feel like we're to the point with how the edit looks that it looks pretty darn good.
Well,
with
at
only
least it's
15 in.
consistent.
Yes.
It's consistent.
This one is the Amateur Hour podcast. I'll just read the whole thing. This is what he says: the most wholesome podcast on the internet meets the most mediocre.
Who's who?
Whoa.
We don't actually know.
Who's who?
We don't
Clarify.
actually know.
Excuse me.
Clarify.
Is this amateur hour?
Immediately.
What an awful introduction.
In all seriousness, love the podcast, and as one half of as one half of a duo podcast myself, I have a question. How do you guys come up with your week's topics?
Bah.
And how much of keep it entertaining factors into your recordings? Love the content, by the way.
I agonize. I stay awake late at night.
We don't decide anything until like 2 seconds before.
Yeah.
There is not a whole lot of planning, genuinely, at this point.
Let me do a little quick thing here, okay? Let's do a peek behind the curtain, okay? And then if I don't think you'll be able to see it because I don't want you to really be able to see it, but here is all of the things that I have written down for a potential podcast.
But those are things that you kind of just come up with and write them down. It's not like you're sitting and making yourself for a few hours come up with ideas. That's not happening.
But this is also stuff that I've been writing down for years.
Right.
Thinking, if I ever have a podcast, these are topics
Right.
and things that I want to talk about. So
Yes.
we've got this whole list. So it's like if it's not clear what we're going to do, it's okay, the day before, a couple days before, okay, what are we going to do? We're going to do this. We can talk about this topic.
Yes.
Or I'm going to rattle off an absolute money thought. You know, I got a lot of money thoughts.
Yeah, a lot of them.
So we don't plan too far in advance. For the first, before we started, the
We
first
did
6,
more.
we really had more of an idea of what we were going to do.
But
Now
now,
we're just kinda going.
now we kind of just plan the draft. That's
Mhm.
usually picked a week ahead of time.
Mhm.
And then the topics we kind of just pick throughout the week, and we think about it separately. We don't really talk about it much. We just think about it separately and then talk about it here for the most part. Here is another DM from, I believe it's Hallie. I don't think it's Haley. I'm going to say Hallie. She says, I have a question for the group. As enjoyers of music, what aspect of a song makes it a good song or a favorite song for you? For example, I have noticed most people either enjoy music for the lyrics or the music, or they're somewhere along the spectrum. I'm a hardcore instrumental lover, and I usually don't even know the lyrics to my favorite songs because they're irrelevant to me.
That's what
Oh,
Jaden is
wow.
like. Jaden's
Really?
the same way. Yeah,
Really?
she's just all about the vibe. She doesn't even
No.
listen to the words half the time.
Really?
That's how Blake is too.
So you would say more lyrics.
Oh, I'm both. That's why I think John Bellian's the GOAT, because he's both.
Yeah.
You want to hear something interesting about John Bellian? And if you go back and listen to pretty much every song I've ever made, I throw in intentionally a note run that goes ba ba ba, like in that order, ba ba ba,
Yeah.
in pretty much every song. I noticed a couple of years ago, John Bellian does like the exact same thing. Listen to any John Bellian song. At some point in the song, the notes go ba ba ba.
Who was the first person
somewhere.
you said?
Me.
Oh, I thought
I've
you were
been
saying
doing that.
John the whole
No,
time.
I've been doing that on purpose because it's my favorite. It tickles my ears in just the right way. And I think it's because in Landslide, there's a part where it goes, I can't remember. I'm trying to think of. Yeah, but what is the part? It's through the seasons of my life. The life. I heard that when I was like 10 or whatever, and it just embedded into my brain. So every time I am writing melodies to a song, I throw the ba 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 into every song.
Even as you're doing that, but I'm seeing him doing it in one of those making of videos.
It's in so many.
Yeah,
John Bellian.
I can
It's like his
see him doing
tagline.
it.
Like how Pharrell, every song goes bum, 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 bum before it starts. It's like John Bellian throws in the ba, ba, ba. And I've been doing the same dang thing.
That's funny.
Oh, I can't remember which one it is, but he totally does that. It might be Luxury. I can't remember.
So I care about the
music.
singer's melodies. Like the instrument, not as much, but like what the singer is singing, the melodies of the vocals is what I care about the most.
I've heard, and I pick up on it too when I see him on stage. Apparently, Bieber is like the absolute undisputed GOAT at that.
Yeah,
of
about vocal
finding
melodies.
vocal melodies.
Yeah, I've seen that in documentaries. I've heard many people say that.
Watching
Apparently
him
he's, like, the
watching
guy.
him work with symphonies and stuff. So instrumental melodies too. He's really good at being able to pick it out.
I've heard a lot of professionals say Bieber is the vocal
Well, you
melody
can tell
goat.
because he gets on stage and he sings songs not the way they were recorded. He'll do it differently, and it's
Yeah,
like,
he
oh, that actually
he
sounds even
harmonizes
better.
a lot.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, he's good.
I'm more of a how the music, the instrumentals sound. Like if I'm someone that if a song is really good, the music's really good, it will make me cry, and I'm not an emotional cry at all. Like my parents called me a robot growing up because I never cry. But with good music in a song, that will make me cry, and it doesn't matter if it's pop, country, Christian, any of them. If it's got good music to it, that's what I like about it.
Yeah, and honestly, a really good vocalist. Like when you listen to that Tommy Prophet
Yeah.
Birth of a King Christmas concert.
Yeah, if you want to listen to
it's
good music.
basically impossible to listen to the one that I don't know how to say his name. It's like Stanage or Stanage.
not
He
sure.
does Noel.
And Brooke.
And then Jordan Smith doing Mary Did You Know?
Yeah.
You
Brooke, her
can't
song-
listen to
did
that
she
and
do,
Brooke did Upon a Midnight Clear.
Yes. That's what she did. Holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah, that show is like that's the peak of like music making you feel something.
Yes. So this Christmas, everyone should go listen to it. It's on YouTube. It's like an hour-ish long.
Yeah, I think it's like an hour and a half.
Tommy Prophet did a Christmas show with like the best singers in the world, basically. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also-
you gotta listen to that.
Live. I think the best live concert of all time is John Mayer, Where the Light Is. Is that what it's called? Where
You
the Light
played
Is?
that at Mom and Dad's, didn't you?
Holy crap.
Yeah, John Mayer. I've heard some people talk about him too. And
He's
that,
a goat.
That goat discussion.
John Mayer's the
Yeah.
GOAT.
Yeah.
He played the opening act, the two opening acts as different versions of John Mayer, and then the headlining act
Yeah.
in one concert.
Yeah.
He kept coming back out.
Yeah.
He played all the songs. He hits all the notes.
Yeah.
He shreds.
Yeah, he's a freak.
so good.
He's the best of all time.
He's a
so
freak.
good.
He's one of the best guitarists ever.
Insane.
Touch Earth.
And doesn't he just kind of like for his shows, doesn't he just kind of sit and play guitar and sing? It's not like this big.
That's the thing is it depends because
Oh,
sometimes
really?
it's a big full like band
Yeah.
and sometimes it's just him and a
Just
guitar.
him,
He
yeah.
can do everything. He's a
Yeah.
beast.
Yeah. He's
Also-
kind of like Ed Sheeran's kind of like that too.
Yeah, he's kind of like that. I heard too that John Mayer is playing guitar on a lot of popular songs
Oh,
and he's
really?
just not credited.
Yeah.
Because he'll just show up, shred.
Yeah.
He's like, whatever, use it. I'm out of here. See ya.
Yeah.
Fades into the night.
Very
The
talented.
best.
Yeah.
One
He's
more
very talented.
amazing. Okay, can I talk about best live performance of all times?
Mm-hmm.
I think Iris Goo Goo Dolls in the Rain.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I got to see it live twice. It was so great.
But specifically, have you seen the clip of them in the
Yeah.
pouring rain?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Because that's the kind of song you listen to Goo Goo Dolls when it's raining.
That's
out.
what it feels like.
It's just-
That song it's like God said, "Let there be Iris" by Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
On the seventh day, he rested and was like, I got one more
He said,
song in
he said, I
me.
need a theme song for this whole Earth thing.
Yeah. And he picked
Iris
Iris.
by Goo Goo Dolls.
It is a great song.
Yeah, that's what Goo Goo Dolls for the longest time from college to now. When I'm editing pictures, if it's ever rainy or gloomy out, I always have Goo Goo Dolls playing in the background. I love
Bangers.
it. Love,
Bangers
love, love
only.
it.
If you listen to the Madonna original version of Like a Prayer and then the version that they remade for Deadpool,
Yeah. The
that's in all the
Deadpool one.
Instagram memes and stuff. The orchestra, the choir version
Yeah.
is
Mhm.
crazy.
It's awesome.
So every time I'm like scrolling through
I
Instagram, if I
can't
see
skip
that,
an edit.
I have to see
Yep.
it.
I cannot skip an edit.
So good.
The college football edits are coming back onto my feed now.
Oh, can I say the best like song edits for football is actually Linger?
Yeah.
And I miss
The guy.
so deep.
The guy
Yeah,
that
cover of
covered it.
Linger.
Yes.
You know I'm such a fool for you.
Except when it's like, it'll be like Doug Baldwin highlights. And it's like,
Yeah, it's
and it'll be like,
nostalgia.
I missed Doug Baldwin.
I'll see like I saw a highlight reel of James White on the Patriots,
Yeah,
and it's like
and
just
it's
catching
Linger.
dump off passes, and it's Linger. I'm like, those were the good
Yeah.
old days, man. We didn't realize.
Yeah.
Those were the good old days.
Yeah. Did you see, what's his name? Ed Helms and Rainn Wilson
Yeah,
talking about that?
quote. Mm-hmm.
That might be the most impactful quote of like sitcom history.
Let's say the quote again.
When Ed Helms said, I wish there was a way to know you're in the good old
Yeah.
days before you've actually left
That's
them.
the one that every time I watch that episode, again, I'm not a crier, but it makes me cry every
Oh,
single time.
okay.
That whole episode.
Sure. The Office seasons 8 and 9. No, they're not the greatest thing ever.
But the
They're a little
finale makes
off.
you cry.
Michael's not great.
No.
They nailed the finale.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely nailed it.
Well, Michael wasn't in 8 or 9. That's why it wasn't great.
But he was in the finale for like 2
Yes.
seconds. Had
Yes,
like
and
one.
that's why it's so good.
He only said, that's what she said, I think.
That's all they could afford.
No, because he said all my kids married each other.
Oh,
It's every parent's
Yeah, it's
dream.
every parent's dream. The 2 lines in the show, the best lines in the episode.
Every parent's dream.
From Michael, and this is kind of a funny assumption here, and it's true, I think. He goes, just watch the Heckling at School Plays episode. There's a moment where Greg and Scott slip into a bit where they're pretending to be y'all's dad heckling. During this bit, they're just going back and forth, and Laura, you're absolutely dying laughing. I get the vibe that this was a common occurrence in the Cramer house. So is my assumption correct? Would the boys start to slip into a bit? Laura becomes the audience, and then they use that uncontrollable laughter as fuel in prolonging the bit.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Pretty simply yes to that.
Yes.
Pretty simply yes.
Yep, that's pretty much exactly right.
I think it's more fun to listen to too, because there's some people that they're just constantly only doing bits back and forth, and they're taking it so seriously. And it's like, oh man, somebody break.
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody acknowledge that this is fun.
Just
Like, are you guys having fun?
Exactly. Just actually have fun with it.
Yes, have fun with it. Like, it's supposed to be fun. Everything's supposed to be fun. Sometimes I'll see, or I'll be recording something, like say I'm recording something with Eric or whatever, and we both break constantly.
Yeah.
But like, I'll see other people doing what we do, and they're just doing bits. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, if I was there recording, I'd be so nervous that it wasn't working.
Yeah.
Like, I almost need like real-time reassurance that this is actually fun.
Right.
And I think
Right.
other people like seeing that too.
Yes.
Like, constant bits is almost exhausting. Like, you have
Well,
to pay
yeah,
attention
for
to it.
sure. You'd rather watch a genuine interaction with
Yeah.
somebody for sure.
Who you're describing right now, Santino and Lisa Gilroy did that. And they did bits for so long. I was like, this is like comedy genius at work. Like, I'm enjoying what I'm watching, but it would get frustrating. It's like, is this landing?
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
would
sure
think
this
that.
is landing, because it's like they know they're funny. Like they've been there, done that. But it's like it would get almost exhausting and frustrating. Where it's like, maybe this isn't funny to other people, but yeah.
Yeah, I prefer the breaks. That's also why I'm in the minority of really liking Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a little bit of reprieve.
Yeah, Jimmy gets too much hate.
We've talked about Jimmy as much as we've talked about Nick Freetag,
Yeah.
I think, but I appreciate Jimmy Fallon. I think he's good.
Yeah.
To clarify, this is the new set. We got quite a few questions about that. Everyone's like, when's the new set coming?
yeah.
People asked, when's the new set coming?
Yeah, I think everyone doesn't look close enough to realize that this
yeah.
is a new room.
It's different. It's
Yes.
much different.
Yeah, so this is the new set. There's no different set coming. This is it. This is the new
Sorry.
set.
Whoops.
Sorry that you hate it.
Promise the world.
So do we want to do apples to apples quick then? Greg's got to go to work.
Sure.
So
Yeah,
we
Greg has
gotta,
somewhere to be.
we
were
took
gonna
the
do a
morning
draft.
off.
We were going to do a blind draft, and we'll do the blind draft. We'll start the next episode
With the blind
draft.
Okay.
No anecdotes, no thoughts. We're turning it on and we're saying
We're
draft,
drafting.
go.
Yes.
And they're going to go bow, 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 right into the intro. Draft, go.
Is that the intro?
That's the intro.
That's yeah.
And
That's what he
on this
thinks it is.
episode, roll
Run
the
the
intro.
intro.
Oh boy.
People really liked that last time. They thought
Yeah,
that was funny.
I spent a good amount of time on that, on picking the music drops for that intro.
Kyle was laughing pretty hard.
It kept coming in and back out.
Yeah.
Okay, grab a green, Greg.
Okay, so did we explain what we did? We went through and we picked our own red cards this time. So
We
we
picked
all
10.
have 10 red cards that we like instead of just random cards. So we'll see if a green card comes up that matches any of the good ones that we picked. I have some good ones. I mean, I picked them, so I think they're great, actually.
The top one I got was dangerous.
All right.
Okay, I love that.
'Kay.
Oh, baby. Woo! Your boy is happy he picked this card. That's
Oh,
a
I've
good
got
one.
a few good ones.
Dare I say that is the most dangerous thing of all time.
Scott's gonna be sad because I'm playing one that could easily beat it.
Nope.
I think every round we're gonna have 3 good cards though. It's gonna
Yeah,
be-
I know. That's part of why we went through and picked them.
Yeah. Okay, so the green card is dangerous. The internet,
Mm-hmm.
great answer. Gossip,
Mm-hmm.
great answer. Darth Vader, great answer. Oh no, you guys, maybe we shouldn't play it this way.
What do you mean?
We
We
have
have
3
to.
good answers every time.
Guys, I'm going to offer up a solution on how we can pick this one.
Darth.
We let me pick because
That's
I have
not-
the best card.
That's not the solution.
Darth Vader is the most dangerous. Are we serious?
I thought you were gonna say the internet was yours. The internet must be
You
yours
think
then.
the internet's more dangerous than Darth Vader?
No.
Okay,
Okay, so
well,
here's. Can I say my thoughts first?
Yeah.
Okay. Darth Vader is the only one on this list that isn't not, like gossip can kind of be not dangerous sometimes. The internet can be not dangerous sometimes. Darth Vader is the only thing that's always dangerous.
Oh, you ain't watching episode 6 apparently.
He killed a man in episode 6.
Yeah, Darth
That's a
Vader
dangerous.
saved the day.
He actually didn't because
And he
somehow
saved the day.
Palpatine returned. So he didn't actually kill him. That's the craziest part.
Somehow Palpatine returned. Let's talk about that.
His entire story arc was nullified by
Unbelievable.
one terrible line.
And that's terrible because I actually really enjoyed episode 7. I thought that was a lot of fun. But what were we doing in episode 9?
What were we doing ever with any of those
Lazy,
extras? They didn't do that.
lazy.
Not worth
Somehow
getting into.
Palpatine returned.
This is a can of worms that can't
Anyways,
be unopened.
Because gossip and the internet are both excellent answers, can ruin people's lives. Like, obviously, very dangerous.
Now,
But
picture
so
this.
is Darth Vader.
You're sitting in a room and all of a sudden your trachea collapses on itself. You've been force choked to death by Darth Vader.
He's one of the
Honestly,
greatest villains of all time.
But gossip and the internet can make you feel like that.
Would you rather be in a room with the internet or Darth Vader?
Right, that's the thing. Is like I was saying, internet and gossip can sometimes be like whatever, you know, or like
This
not
is on the internet.
right. They can be wholesome things. Gossip's not really wholesome, but like it doesn't necessarily need to be like dangerous, life ruining. Darth Vader, however, is never really a positive.
Picture this. You're in outer space. Okay, stay with me. You're flying your ship. All of a sudden, vroom, you're stuck. You know what? You can't move. You're being force grabbed by Darth Vader from a full planet over. Oh no, the walls are closing in. He's crushing you with his fist from 300 miles away. Darth Vader. Can the internet do that? No. It can do it. But it can crush you emotionally and spiritually. Well, Darth Vader can turn you into a ball of paste with his mind.
Yeah, I think that's just maybe a difference in perspective.
They're all good answers. There's not a bad answer in here, but I do think that Darth Vader is probably the most dangerous.
Absolutely. There's no other answer.
But gossip is a really good friggin' answer too.
I low-key think gossip is a good answer.
Let's not pretend.
I'm not pretending.
But you know gossip's a good answer,
the
too.
internet
No,
and
no,
gossip
no,
ruins
This is the
people's
thing.
lives.
This is the thing, everybody. We have to be clear. When I say that Darth Vader's the best answer, that is not me saying I like pancakes, therefore I hate waffles.
Right.
Okay? The other two are fine.
No, yeah, but you're saying they're
good.
fine.
Not only are they fine, they're great.
They're all S tier
Tony the
answers.
Tiger, they're the
Best things I've ever seen.
If Darth Vader wasn't on the board, internet and gossip are tied for the best answer ever. But guess what, guys? Darth Vader, the Sith Lord, is on the board.
I understand.
Bars?
But the problem is you're assuming dangerous has to mean physical danger.
And you're
That's-
assuming
I
it
think
doesn't.
that's okay.
We're all assuming.
No.
Remember the guy? We're all assuming.
Getting a 12-year-old sucked into social media at a young age is really, really
Yes,
dangerous.
but a 12-year-old could also watch this and think that's wholesome and sweet
Picture
and fun.
this. You're a 12-year-old at the Jedi Council Training Academy. You say, Anakin, what do we do? All of a sudden, blue lightsaber. I wouldn't want to be a 12-year-old in that situation, tell you what. Did you know that George Lucas's son is one of the
We
kids
are
that...
all over the place.
Here we go.
Have you seen that? During the Order 66
He's
thing?
like one of
He's
the
one of
little
the Jedi
Jedis.
kids that
Yeah.
he goes ham. He's killing people.
Yeah, I
and then he
did know
gets
that.
shot dead.
I did know that.
Crazy. Yeah, he takes
Yep.
out like 7 stormtroopers
Yes.
or clones.
Yes.
Pretty
So I
serious.
hear what
there's
you're
also a lot of danger in gossiping.
Yes,
it
there
damages
is.
your soul and it can hurt friendships. It can ruin families.
There is absolutely. However,
See,
like I hold on,
I know, but
hold on.
You're not
like
letting me
I said-
finish.
Picture this, destroy families. Okay, picture this. You're twins born from a beautiful mother and a beautiful father. Your father is a fallen angel. He's Darth Vader. Your father is Darth Vader and he killed your mother, actually.
I
Can
don't
this
think
be a
you guys-
positive
I don't
thing?
think that's
Focus
a great
on my
counter
voice.
argument.
You guys know this is
God.
crazy, right?
That
This is
because
I
insane.
agree with Scott. This is insane.
Yeah,
I don't
this is
think
This
so.
is insane. The greatest villain of all time.
Internet is, here's the thing. You can communicate with anybody across the planet. Okay?
Willem
And then
Dafoe's
picture
Green
this,
Goblin has
picture
a
this.
counter.
Always
Picture
dangerous.
this.
Always.
You're sitting on the planet of Naboo. And a voice starts speaking in your head. Oh, I'm being communicated with from across the galaxy. It's Darth Vader.
Okay, I'm not even disagreeing that
You're in big trouble now.
I wanted to pick Darth Vader right away. I did want to talk about the other two as being incredibly dangerous.
Any thoughts to leave on or any closings?
Let's take a look-see. I don't think I want to say this one. I think this one's actually going to cause some controversy. Should I say it?
No. No, you shouldn't.
Should I say it? And then we
no.
just end the episode with no further clarification?
Oh, no.
Oh no.
I don't know if it was that bad that Macklemore won that Grammy.
Oh boy.
I think I'll remember this. Have a
And
great week.
play the outro.